Hi, my beautiful Pisces. I missed you guys so much. Okay, this is going to be your April the 8th until, is it the 8th? No, the 7th until the 14th. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. And if you are returning, I am so glad to have you. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, guys, so personal readings will be in the description box below. Feel free to take advantage of that. The link to your extended will be down below as well. We're going to do your love reading down there. We're going to do your romance angels. We'll clarify those. We're going to go through Pisces with each and every one of the signs, and then we are going to do your love reading followed by your lover's oracles. Other than that, if you're not following me on Instagram, feel free to follow me on Instagram for more content. We have giveaways over there, as well as I do weekend energies for all of the signs, and random giveaways, random posts, whatever it is that is there. So you guys can definitely check that out. I've also added my personal Instagram. Everything you need will be in the description box below. So without any more announcements, let's just get in with your reading, guys. So let's see. Show me what Pisces needs to see from the 7th until the 14th. The 7th through the 14th. Pisces, please. Page to the Two of Wands. Page of Wands, the Two of Wands with the 10 of Swords here. All right. I'm getting a new life. After a terrible ending here. This is getting, it's almost like being reborn here. Somebody that was completely crushed, right? Crushed by another, crushed by expectations that they had for others, expectations that they had for themselves. They weren't able to follow through. I definitely see some sort of betrayal, some sort of ending, a terrible ending here that is happening, but life is being reborn with this Page of Wands going to the Two of Wands here. For some of you, this is an ending that had to happen, a tower moment, in order for you to realize the true life that you wanted, in order for you to realize the things that you actually want from your life, or the kind of relationship that you actually want. Because if this is a relationship that has ended, you definitely have a new one coming in, or somebody that has their eyes already on you. And if this is a career that you have ended from, know that there is something that your soul is dying for you to achieve. This is definitely, I'm thinking, business for some of you guys. It's just related to starting a business, something that you are passionate about, something that is a hobby. This is taking an idea and turning it into a reality, taking your dream and turning it into reality, taking that dream and writing it down on a piece of paper and realizing that it is not as hard as you think. Realizing that all of the burden and, you thinking it was impossible was all within your own head. It was all you just overthinking it and making it seem a lot more complicated than it actually was. You're finally realizing that what it is that you truly want to do, you can do. There's definitely somebody watching over you. You definitely have guidance. You're being protected. The things that have happened, the scars that you have gotten, things that you wish that you could unsee, they've ultimately happened in order for you to gain this strength that you are coming into. I'm almost getting you're coming into an almost like an invincible type of energy. Messages for Pisces. I saw the Empress, invincible. 9 of Swords. 9 to the 10, right? It's over. Whatever was causing you anxiety, whatever was causing you fear, whatever whatever was causing you to have these sleepless nights. Some of you, this is because this is somebody that, some of you, this is something that you already saw coming because you had already intuitively felt it. And this could be cheating. This could be somebody who had hurt you, a friend that had ulterior motives, hidden intentions. Something that, even though I feel you kind of saw it coming, it still took you by surprise. It still took you by surprise. You still, and it could have been who, I'm getting it's that person. It's whoever did this to you is the last person you expected to betray you for some of you here. I'm getting you know about something, you intuitively know about it, and you overthink it. You try to analyze it in every possible way. Then you find out it's true. You end up breaking up with this person, having sleepless nights, overthinking about the same thing that you were overthinking about, and now overthinking about the breakup on top of it. And then there's this point where you just surrender. You just surrender. And you say, you know what? It happened. It's not my fault. It's not their fault. But what happened, happened. And I can't control it. I can't keep giving all of my energy to control it. I can't keep giving all of my energy to understand it. I need to let it go. There's this huge feeling of letting something go and releasing it. I think we're going to do 3 breaths. All right, 1. Release. 2. Release. And 3. Release. Some of you need to practice your breathing. Some of you need to do that little exercise every time. You need to remember that feeling that you had, that clear feeling, if it gave you one, because it's not going to work for everyone. But that, like, breathing is not really a thing that I, do, but I felt called to do it for you guys. So, I mean, we all breathe, but like, if I'm stressed out, I'm not going to sit there and say I'm going to breathe, I do know it works for me, but it's just not my go-to thing. But I do sense that will help some of you guys here. I'm also getting that, that feeling that you felt through that last breath. Anytime you don't feel like that, it's almost like you need to realign yourself. Like I said, you are being guided. You need to realign yourself. There's this, I don't remember who it was, but I am into a lot of like self-help, success, entrepreneur type books. And there's somebody who writes every day how they felt, how they felt about their day. It's very important. I think we should all be doing this. And I don't remember exactly what was said, so don't quote me, but it was pretty much at the end of the day, they would look at, what they did, and they would write just probably like 1 sentence about how they felt about their day. And if, I don't remember how long they said, but if a certain amount of days went by and they didn't like how they felt, they didn't like what they were doing, then they realized that they needed to switch it up. They needed to do something different. Some of you were like waiting for something to end that you knew already needed to end, and you could have just left and picked yourself up and moved forward, but you just stayed stuck. You felt stuck. You felt like you couldn't move. Whatever you weren't able to see is going to be thrown in front of you in a way that you have to see it. You have to hear it. You cannot avoid it anymore. You will have to take action. High Priestess, yeah, what was hidden is coming into the light. You're going to become very aware. Your intuition is going to be very, very strong throughout this week. The breathing will definitely help, or meditating, because I feel like you guys are going to be accessing a lot of messages. I'm almost getting like you're going to be able to, by getting outside of your mind, you're going to be in your mind trying to figure out other people's minds, other people's reasons for doing certain things. But if you get outside of your mind, you can access their mind. You have that power this week. But your mind has to be clear for you to be able to receive these messages, for you to be able to realize that you have that power. High Priest, look at all this energy of information coming towards you guys. Like, are you the reader or am I the reader? Like, this is looking like some of you guys are readers out here. The High Priest with the High Priestess. Now, that is like you got the physical and the spiritual world working with you. This is ultimate high time for manifestation. A lot of you need to realize right now that this is not the time to chillax and, you know, it's not even chillaxing. I feel like a lot of majority of people are actually stressing out, feeling like they have no idea what's going on with the world, feeling like, you know, everything is just so uncertain, right? Because that's just how life is. You know, we live a certain way, and then when everything, you know, when we're not used to certain things, we kind of freak out. We don't know what to do. But instead of overthinking it and letting it be burden to you, because some of you guys, you know, of course, especially if you're not working, you may be worried about your finances. You could be worried about multiple things because of everything that's going on right now, right? Everything that's been going on. But this is saying that you need to ignore all of that and know that you are being guided, and that right now you need to be focusing on your future. Somebody is yelling at you to focus on your future. Some of us are in this mindset right now where we are not thinking about the future because we feel like we don't have one, because everything is so uncertain. But those of us that are actually grounded right now and focusing on the future, focusing on where we want to be when this is over, there's going to be some surprises there. And I think that that's what you guys need to do, is you guys need to focus on that right now. How do you want things to be? Because this is a huge thing where it's like, I mean, we got to look at this as like, life is so short. Life is so short, and you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. So this is the universe screaming at you to wake up and live your best life. Because what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Everything you need is within you. A lot of you guys are meant to be readers or some kind of therapists, but there's something about the information that you have gained through the pain that you've went through. Counselors, coaches. Some of you, this has to do with weight, gaining weight, losing weight. Some of you, this has to do with eating disorders. Others of you, this has to do with heartbreak, relationship, you know, family traumas. I'm getting you guys are healers in multiple different ways. Messages for Pisces. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna pull that one. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that was 3, so we'll take these 2. The King of Swords with the Tower. I think some of you guys have an ex coming back into your life unexpectedly. This could be a Libra or a Taurus. I feel like this goes back with this Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, the Tower here, right? It's like, some of you, this is like you realizing that you were dealing with somebody here. Like somebody's finally speaking the truth and it's burdening you, right? So some of you guys were being strung along by somebody and they're finally telling you, and this is allowing you to release yourself, cut ties from this person and move forward, because this person didn't have, you know, they weren't going to be with you anyways, right? Others of you, this is, you know, somebody just being honest and direct, and whatever it is that they say, whatever truth that they are finally saying is hurting you. It is causing a Tower moment. It is causing you to release this person from your life in order for you to build that life that you truly are meant to be, because a lot of you guys are not on the right life paths and you guys are about to figure it out. Whether you are happy or not, you can be happier. But it's going to take major change. And I'm thinking, what better time than now if you actually take this as life is as a life is too short, you know, situation. And it's only going to last for a little bit, just like when we're sick and we say, oh, we're going to be healthy, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then 2 weeks later, we forget that we were ever sick and that we've actually valued our life. and we go back to eating the things that could have made us sick, or, you know, just not treating our bodies the way that we should be, right? We're going to forget all about this so soon. But take advantage of it while you do remember it, and make some big changes, because it's going to change your life drastically. So I'm getting like you're getting insight towards what your future is going to look like. Some of you guys have been shown the way. Some of you guys are going to be shown the way through. This could be through a reader if you're not a reader yourself. But there's a lot of information coming towards you that has to do with your future, your plans, your goals, your aspirations. Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Some of you guys were definitely being strung along by somebody here, and you're finding out the truth. So you're putting this person, you're leaving this person in the cold. You're cutting out communication with somebody that was very in and out of your life, somebody that wasn't able to match your energy, somebody that wasn't fully committed, that's finally being honest about it. They were playing around. They were playing a joke. Some of you really, really got hurt by this. And it's taking everything in you to not say that you give up on love, to not say that you're never going to love again. That, like, I felt that, you guys. I think some of you guys really got hurt by someone. Others of you, this could be finally seeing the truth about someone, seeing them for who they truly are. You have your, you know, sometimes we are blinded by love, and you're seeing the truth about this person. But it looks like a new life. It looks like leaving the past behind, having a new life, practicing your spirituality. You have strong powers of manifestation around this time. If you trust your intuition, you will be guided. Towards where you're truly meant to be. Trust that inner voice. That inner voice is your soul. You're surrounded by a lot of growth energy, illuminating energy around this time here. Some of you, this is also saying that you need to keep the strength to remember how good you are, remember how amazing you are, remember your worth and where you're headed, and know that even if right now isn't a great time, it doesn't mean that you need to go back to the past. Right? Remember your worth. Don't go back to the past. If you have somebody from the past reaching out to you, remember, you know, what they put you through. Remember that you deserve better. Just because this is a crazy time right now, it doesn't mean that you need to sink to a certain level to feel good for the moment, is another thing that I'm getting as well. All right, messages for Pisces. Peace. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. There's a lot of Tower, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Like I said, no fault, no blame. Because there's a lot of burdening energy here, somebody that really put you through the ringer, but it's almost like allowing what's meant to be, and, you know, knowing that it's not up to you to put that person in their place for what they did. Just accepting it and moving forward, and not, I repeat, not letting one situation put a hex on how you love others, or how you look at others, or how you allow others into your life. Some of you guys that feel like you need a personal reading, absolutely get a reading from me. And if you're gonna get one, I feel like we should do a live one so that we can talk one-on-one, because this is some deep energy. So I feel like some of you guys are definitely going to be getting readings. So if you would prefer the pre-recorded, then absolutely get that. But I feel like if you are getting one from me, get a live one, because I feel like I'll be able to help you a little bit more throughout the live reading. But if you guys want to follow me to your love reading, it will be in the description box below. We're going to go take a look at you and the person that you're dealing with. We're going to look at Pisces with each and every one of the signs. We're going to go into a deep love reading, and then we are going to look at your lover's oracles. All right, guys, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The link is down below to both my Instagrams. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the week, and I will see you guys next week. Okay, take care, my loves.